Hello, welcome to my video. I'm continuing my camper van conversion project. I bought one Ford E350 Cutaway box truck last year, and it was a great deal. And basically, I spent a lot of time researching into, selecting or choosing the different the model, including the Ford Transit, and the box truck traditionally. And anyway, so that's sort of a different story. If you're interested, definitely more than happy to make a video to talk about this type of thing. So last year when I bought the truck, I did some of mechanic upgrade and some of the basic functionalities, includes the suspension upgrade, and also I upgraded the radio, including the rear view camera. Basically, it's much now I'm more comfortable to drive around, and especially when you back up the truck, it's a big one. Easy to see, look around, and also added the two steps from the both sides, passenger and the driver side, for the steps easier to get on and get off the truck. So I'm gonna share the video, the details. If you have any question or interest from the people who's watching the video. But anyway, so I'm continue that the camper van conversion project this year, and the what I'm working on right now is starting removing the rear roll up door, and kind of start kind of designing and install the typical like RV type of the door to the back. And there's this videos on the internet you can follow along, and actually I find a couple of the videos and follow the similar procedure. And the I did one thing different, which I'm going to show in the video later, is how I removed the panels. And the panels actually I didn't, the way I removed it actually didn't cause any damage, and so that I can actually I was able to sell that in the Facebook marketplace later. So I'm going to show that later, right? So follow the procedure. The first thing that I did is basically to remove the cotton pin, holds the pin, which is holds that cable, right? So, but you don't remove that the pin just yet. So try to give a tap. Actually, it's not moving anywhere. It's not easy to remove the hinge without damaging it, right? So I don't want it to damage that. So the way I thinking of removing the panel is a little bit different from what I saw from the internet, right? First of all, you can see that using the tie down strap, kind of ties that to the seat base, right? So that's just to prevent that panel, um, you know, accidentally slide down, right, to the front or the back. Anyway, so that's just for the security measures, right? So right now I'm trying to remove the pin holding the cable from the spring. So at this point, the door actually is the kind of a roll up, and there's not much, I would say not much tension from the spring, but it's still a little bit. You can see a little bit later. So very carefully, right? So with all the protection and with the tie down strap at the front, hold on to the weight of the door just in case that are gonna be slide down, and carefully remove the pin holding the cable on the both sides. And as I say, there's no much tension, but still there's some tension actually in the spring. So you need to be very careful what are we doing. Right, so on the both sides, once I remove the both side of the pin, the cable actually released from the spring, and the door is pretty much at least at the top, right? So it's not much tension, but it's held by the tie-down strap just for safety consideration. So now at this point, I'm ready to remove the door or slide the door out of the track from the back. I mean from the front, right? From the front. So there's a stoppers, right? Basically on the both side of the track. I'm removing the stopper from the track so that I can roll the door and release that from the front of the track. So this basically, I see this is happening. See, I don't have to damage anything for the panel or hinges or hardware. And then later I was able to sell this almost a perfect panel piece in the Facebook marketplace. So basically, this is where I did it, right? So the only thing I would caution if you do the similar way, because the panels are connected using the hinges, so they're not like a one hard piece. So when you drop down from the track, right? So you wanted to prevent the whole panel is pretty heavy, right? So you want to prevent that from hitting or moving towards you, hit you, right? So to prevent those like a damage, whatever it's gonna that might cause, right? So the way I did is basically using a ladder, kind of put it in front of you, between the panel and yourself. So when you at the last minute when you drop the panel, and the drop panel will be dropped to the floor, and the most likely because it's flexible, they may move or towards you, but use the ladder there, you can prevent that from happening. I'm using the tie-down strap basically to hold the panels, right? So it's pretty heavy, and with that the tie-down strap, you can make sure that they can be slowly released, and make sure that is secure, right? So the only thing I would caution, if you do this way, right, make sure that which I'm doing that as well, using like a ladder or something to prevent the panel when they drop down, kind of coming towards you, which is kind of moving backwards, because there's nothing hold on to that is multiple panels, right? So in some way, it's not like a one piece, like a hard piece. It is like a little bit flexible, so they can be moving around, just prevent that from happening when you drop down the panels, because the panel is kind of loose. They could, kind of come in down towards you. So just put something, between you and the panel. I use the ladder, basically to prevent those panels moving, all of a sudden towards you, just for safety. Now we are ready to remove the spring roller, whatever you call it. So because the bracket actually is holding the spring roller, were welded on the both sides. So there's no easy way for me to remove that without cutting off the rod, basically, where those hardware being installed. So I take the minimum sort of a damage for this approach, and cut off the rod, and able to remove the spring roller. And at this point, because all the tension has been released, so pretty much no danger here, other than just make sure that when you cut off the hardware, it's not going to be dropping down without any support when the rod is being cut off.
哎，他为什么不？哦，拿下来了。来，你看来，再看一眼。
先放在这儿吗？那我一起拿下去吗？
对，然后把这个拧下来，OK。
这个拧下来是吧？这个给它怼着吧，那拧下来，你再让它拿上来。
这个把那个对顶着点吧。
顶着点。
哇，那个铝合金真好用，我从来没用过，它那个特别，它 特别利索，你看见吗？对吧？你要是说用那个，就原来我那个
上次那个锯那个
铁，对，那个费劲死 ，OK， 因为那个工具不对，你知道吧？哎，你拿住了，好，把这个螺丝掉哪去了？拿住了哈。好，你松开。关掉。
Hey guys, I have removed the roll-up door for the back of the box truck. You see, now the next step, like you see the opener, the spring, I have already removed, and now I need to remove the track here. So the track, there's two type of the mechanism, right? So one is this is basically using the rivet. So I need to remove this one, and the way to use that, I use the grinder. And so basically that's very easy. I just spend a few seconds removed one, right? So this is the back. This is the back of the rivet right here. Goes here, right? So I just grind this surface, like this is another one, right? So I'm gonna remove this surface and grind it down, grind it to the surface, and then this will be easily removed from the back. That's all, right? So another part actually I'm thinking how to remove is basically you can look at this. There's another mechanism here. There's nothing I can grind it against here. So I'm thinking use the welding tool to burn this through, right? Basically to burn this down, and to see how that can work efficiently or not. I will give it a try, because I have quite a few here, along the way, the track here. So there's no way I can grind this down, and there's nothing to remove from the back side, right? So this is basically the things I either use a traditional way to drill this through the hole, right? That's probably, depending on which one is easier, I may use one of those methods. Okay, so that's my next step, to remove the track here. Hey folks, how's it going? So basically wanted to take a quick video to show you how I remove the continue to build my camper van. So the last video actually I remove the track for the roll up door, or the back door, right? So I remove those, and basically this is where the track was mounted. Okay, so I continue to remove. This is the vertical the track here. So originally I thought this is like a welding point here, right? So when I drill this hole, I was hoping that this track can be separated from
from this middle here, from the frame, right? And unfortunately, I did all the drilling, and this track cannot be separated from this the frame metal for whatever reason. I haven't figured out why. But anyway, so instead of trying to, you can see like I'm trying to separate it, right? You can see the frame metal has been bent, you know, it's being bented, right? And basically you can see the track here is still not be able to be separated. So I was thinking what I'm gonna do, right? So originally I was thinking to cut this off from here and all the way down, and here it's kind of difficult to use the saw, the grinder, right? So basically the cutoff tool is very difficult to operate here. And also I tried a little bit, I think the middle is very hard, okay? So anyway, so that's a lot of work. So what I decided to do, which I think is the easy thing to do, is basically this frame, you can see, I can show you the other side hasn't been moved, but there's the rivet point here, right? There's a few, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total rivet points here. So let me move to the other side. You can see this is original, right? So you can see the rivet point here. Yeah, this is one, and then this one is more obvious. And you can see, you know, 6 in total. So what I'm doing right now in the process is basically sand this off, right? Sand this off and separate from this one. So this one actually I don't need anyway. So this one I don't need it, but I definitely wanted to keep this one. This is like the whole box truck frame. Definitely want to keep that in a good shape, right? So I sand this off, and then I can separate one by one, so you can see those. And this one, what I did actually a combination of sanding from this side, and then when I have a space, actually I kind of using the cut-off tool to insert in this space. I can cut it off, and the cut-off tool actually is not easy or, you know, to control in this little space. So what I also try to use this jigsaw here for this purpose. So I think that's pretty good because easy to control in this little gap here. So it's safer to operate this way. So the last one actually I did this way, right? So or you can continue to sand from this side until you know, until sand through the whole the metal here. I think that's probably all the one way. You know, you just continue sanding in the center of the whole rivet points, and you know, that should be easy to separate from the from those two pieces. So I have one more to go at the bottom, and then we should be good. Thank you. So last one, actually, I thought it's gonna be the most difficult one, but it turned out to be easiest one. So the last one, because all the other upper ones is loose, so I can open up a little gap here, and then use the this is very nice because this one at the bottom is very difficult to use the sanding tool, right? And the cut-off tool is very difficult. It's kind of getting very close to the bottom. So I'm gonna use this one. It's very safe and it's very easy to operate, right, in this way. So I just kind of take a little bit of time and cut this off. So all good. So this one now is off here. Okay, all good.